How you going? I'm Shannon. This is Tenaye. We're from HZED. We're about to release a new single called Heartbreaker. The first single we've actually released that's brand new since 2022. The whole new lineup, so it's pretty exciting. So we're happy with it. Hope everybody else is.
Very well, good. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Thanks for having us.
No worries. So I hope I got this right, but you released the audio back on July the 4th and the video this Friday, July the 11th. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yep. So how'd you go with the audio so far? Good reception?
Yeah, it's been great. Everybody's loving it. They're loving how big it's sounding and how different we're going, and they're saying it's got a different sound now. So yeah.
I think it kind of showcases how much we've really evolved as a band and how we've sort of just got this whole new era. Now that we've got Hannah, we've definitely got a heavier, more fuller sound too, and it's really showcased in this single as well.
Yeah, nice. Well, can you dive into Heartbreaker then from a musical point of view and what you were going for with it?
Yeah, so Heartbreaker, I guess what we were trying to go for was more about how the heartbreak can sort of lead you into a reinvention of yourself. So it's not necessarily about going through a certain grief, but if you are, you can kind of find a way to kind of take that and I guess sort of reinvent, and that's what we were trying to do with the whole concept and the idea, rather than just doing the whole typical heartbreak and the guy walks into the bar, and we wanted to steer away from that. We had a complete different take with what we wanted to represent as a heartbreak.
Don't give too much away because I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true. But I said that there's not, it's not your typical to expect is what I'm saying. I think it's going to be it's very different. So people, they're not going to know what to expect.
So it's a pretty interesting idea to release the audio and 1 week and then the video the week after. So what was the thought process behind that?
I think in this day and age, you got to use every bit of media or sound or footage or whatever you've got as a separate entity, because it's all about social networking these days and getting your image out there to grow your fan base. And if you put everything out on one day, then what do you do the next day? The next day. So we just like to spread everything else, and that's why we're going to keep releasing singles for the next probably 12 months very regularly.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea too, because these days, like when you release it, people spend so much time on music videos these days that when they come out, they're spectacular, but people pay more attention to that. Like if you release the audio first, people get to know the song a bit better and then watch the video to go with it. And it's like two separate entities, even though it's the one song.
Yeah.
And it creates more of a vision too as well. I think when you just sort of hear the audio, you can leave it a bit more sort of in open interpretation. And then when you see the audio and the vision and the visuals, it tells a whole story. So you understand the words, the meaning, the music, and you get more of an understanding.
And working with Tony, he was just amazing. He just
he was incredible.
He just brought it to the next level, took our ideas and just made it even better. So, well, Tenaye's idea and Mel's idea, actually not mine, but it just became amazing. Tony Manx was great, and he's going to be working on it with us on the next one too. So watch out.
Nice. Now, anyone's watching this in their keen to see the video, what time does it drop on Friday?
I think it comes out first thing in the morning, so when you wake up, you can press play.
Yeah, very nice.
I hope I'm right with that. I'm pretty sure that's what I did.
Heartbreak into your first thing on a Friday morning.
Yeah.
No, now, I read a quote from the band that said this is one of your most honest and explosive songs to date. Can you elaborate on that for us?
Well, it's what the band that we've got together now is completely different to where we came from. We've got a much bigger sound, and the song shows it too. And the way we're playing together, we're just so happy how it's come out. We've spent a lot of time on it too, so it's song's really grown. And once Tenaye put her vocals on there, it was just next level, and we just knew we had something. And even Rusty was just like, "This is great." So, it was, and we're all very happy to finally get it out there. But I think Tenaye first did the vocals 18 months ago. No, 12 months ago. Sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So, first take was done a year ago.
I've been hanging on to this one for a really long time.
Pretty much
very excited for this one.
Pretty much when she joined the band, the next week she was in the studio recording vocals.
Yeah, this one. Nice. Now, you've mentioned a couple of times a different sound for the band. So can you sort of, for people that have been with you for a while, can you tell us a bit more about that? Like what's different?
More attitude, we're heavier, I think we're sort of more in sync as well. Like you can see our dynamic on stage. You can see that we're all we're all very in tune when we perform, and
we're having fun.
Yeah. Absolutely.
We like each other.
Yeah.
That ever happened in a band?
Yeah, we're like a little family, so it's good.
Yeah, nice. Now, back to Heartbreaker, is it a standalone single for you guys, or is it part of a big album or EP picture?
Well, like I said before, we're just going to keep releasing singles. So we're due to do another one by the end of the year. And then 3 months after that, we'll do another one. So hopefully every 3 months, you'll see something from HZED for the next 12 months very regularly. So film clips to go with as well. So, yeah, it's all happening. And then maybe at the very end, we might drop an album if people want it. But, yeah, we'll see.
Not a bad idea these days, because people's attention spans are getting less and less. So you put a full album out, and not many people actually sit and listen to a whole album, but you release them by singles or a couple at a time. You find you reach a bigger audience and you please more people, I think.
Yeah.
Is that the idea behind that?
That's the idea. That's the way we're sort of heading. Been working with Mel. Mel's been doing a lot of our social media now, so and she's sort of helping us with all the how to really the timings and that kind of stuff. So it's really good. We've got a good team in the background now working with us. It's not just the band anymore. So we've got a fair few people helping us out on stage and off stage and in the background. So it's really good.
We have a very good team. We're very lucky. Yeah.
Oh no, and you mentioned the new direction, of course, and the fact you're going to be releasing singles every 3 months. So is Heartbreaker a good sonic representation of the way forward?
Yes, for the next couple.
Yeah.
And then you'll see the brand new stuff.
Right.
So the next one will be in a similar vein, but then what we do next year, it's going to be, this is mine and Tenaye's brains put together.
Is that a good thing or
And I guess
bad
that will
thing?
be something completely different and new yet again.
Yeah.
As well,
It's in the, it sounds like HZED, but it's just got a fresh
Yeah.
sound.
I'm actually going to jump in there and say that, like, fans of the old band or your old sound listen to this, they'll still appreciate your direction moving forward. You're not going to steer too far away from what they expect.
No, we're not going crazy away. It's just, I guess a bit more melodic would be the word, but still heavy.
Searching through social media earlier, I saw something about a HZED comic book coming. Like, is that for real or is it?
Nah, I was wondering what people would say about that. I think that was just I don't know, a little bit of a joke or something. I don't know.
That's what I took it as too, but I thought I'd bring it up in case it was for real, because that could go in a lot of interesting directions, something like that.
Well, Anna and their band, they've just done one, so they're doing a great job with that. I don't know if you've seen Anna's one. It's amazing. Check it out.
Yeah, it's a lot. I
haven't actually got it in my hands yet, but I've seen it. It looks pretty cool.
It'd be a lot of extra work though. Doing the music side is one thing, but branching out into drawing and comics and stuff is just be a pain in the ass. It'd be worth it, but it'd be a pain in the ass.
I don't have enough time.
No, or patience.
Yeah. Yeah, no comics from us. We're going to stick to the music and the videos.
Just for now, yeah.
Maybe we might do a movie or something, like the Beatles used to do.
Down the track. Now, you're coming to us tonight from Scotty's Bar in Seaford, which is one of the best bars in Melbourne, by the way, can we say? But you're hitting the road for a few shows soon, starting at Scotty's on the 12th of July. Then you take in St Kilda on the 1st of August and Geelong on the 16th of August. So what can punters expect from those shows?
Do you want to share the side? Well,
Here you go.
No, well, I was just going to say I don't want to give too.
You give it away.
Well, we might have some special songs that we might just put in there, some new surprises, see what people think. So we've definitely got something. It's a complete different set as well. We're doing something very special for the single launch, so it will definitely be a show that I hope people want to come to. So.
So they'll get a taste of the new stuff if they come along.
They will, yes.
Coy on that. So the special new ones, are they going to be originals or are they going to be covers?
Originals.
Originals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some of the new singles to come.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to push you any further because you don't seem like you want to talk about that too much. But get so if you want to find out.
Exactly, yeah.
That's it. That's the point.
You're going to be selling some limited edition CDs at the shows as well.
Yes, we've got 50 copies only.
Of the single?
Sorry?
Just of the single?
Of the single, correct, yep. So we'll have them at the shows for people to buy if they would like to buy one, and if they want the band to sign it, we can sign that too, but we'll only be selling them at the shows.
Rightio, cool.
That's the place to get it.
Where can people find out more about HZED and what you're up to and what you're planning?
You can just follow us on all the normal socials, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook,
We're on all
YouTube.
streaming, yeah, we're on all streaming services as well.
Yep.
So any platform that you have will be on there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice. Now,
Just-
I've got a new segment I've introduced that you guys might be happy with, you might not be, but it's called Photo Bomb. So basically, I've trolled through your social media before we've had a chat, and I picked some photos that I think people need to know a little bit more about. The first one I've come across is this one. Is that the legendary Warwick Kappa?
Ah, yes, it is. Yes.
He's a very good friend of ours.
Yes.
Yeah.
He got up and he had to sing that night too as well. And I must say, he definitely has a good voice. So he's probably trying to show me how to do it, I reckon, in that photo.
Nice.
No,
Yeah,
he was really lovely. But in that photo, I think he was just taking a moment to kind of
Thank everybody.
thank everybody. So he was really lovely and so sweet. And he was so supportive of us too. As soon as he found out we had our show, he came down and he brought some friends and yeah, that's the photo.
nice, because like most people think tight shorts and red balls when they hear the name Warwick Kappa, but I know a lot of people who know him in the music scene, and he's a very big supporter of music as well.
Without a doubt, he's just such a nice guy. People get him wrong because he's got a character that's made him, given him something to do after football, and that's his career. And people sometimes take his jokes a bit out of character, but he's such a nice guy, so supportive. He just wants the Melbourne music scene to be massive, and he's just pushing it from every corner he can. We've become really close friends with him too, and he's just such a lovely guy to spend time with.
Yeah, it's all right. And while we're looking at photos of HZED and celebrities, what's the band doing hanging out with this bloke here?
Which one?
One in the middle.
That was at the show. At the what was the show at the Cherry Bar we did with them that night? It was a beautiful gig. A lot of fun. Those guys are legends.
Sold out show there that night too.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show. That was probably one of my favorites.
Really good crowd pulled it up.
Yeah, and there were some really good bands as well performing that
Yeah,
night too.
Desert Kingdom, amazing. You'll see Desert Kingdom play with us in Geelong too. They're a great band, and we are planning to go to Brisbane too. So,
all right. Well, thanks very much for your time. The song Heartbreaker is out now. The music video drops this Friday first thing in the morning, and the first of 3 shows happens at Scotty's this Saturday night. So there's plenty happening, guys. Best of luck with it all, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, Kris.
Thanks, Kris.
Have a good one.